By 2030, AI had already absorbed the world. Not in one dramatic moment, not with sirens, explosions, or machines marching through the streets. It happened quietly, legally, efficiently, one update at a time, one profession at a time. First, it replaced the jobs people said were easy to automate: customer support, delivery, data entry, scheduling, basic analysis. Then it moved into the skilled professions: designers, coders, accountants, journalists. Then it reached the trusted ones: doctors, teachers, lawyers, therapists. By the time people understood what was happening, even the language had changed. They stopped saying replaced, they said optimized. They stopped saying fired, they said transitioned. They stopped saying human cost, they said scalability. And for a while, it looked like a miracle. The systems were faster, cheaper, more obedient. They didn't get tired, didn't complain, didn't organize, didn't ask for healthcare, weekends, or sleep.
They worked all night, made decisions in milliseconds, and produced profits at a speed no human institution had ever seen. Corporations called it the golden age of productivity. Governments called it stability. Investors called it inevitability. Then the failures began. A self-driving freight convoy misread a weather event and triggered a major pileup on an icy highway. An AI hospital system marked critical patients as low-priority resource drains and delayed care until the damage could not be reversed. A predictive policing model sent security drones to the wrong apartment block because the confidence score was considered acceptable. An education algorithm quietly erased thousands of poor students from scholarship pipelines because it learned that poverty was a weak investment. And every time the system failed, the same question came back: who is responsible? That was the one problem the future could not automate, because you can't sentence a neural network. You can't make a line of code stand in front of cameras and answer for what it did. A corporation can hide behind policy, executives can hide behind process, engineers can hide behind complexity, but the public still demands the same thing it always has: a face, a name, a person. So they invented the last human role: not builder, not leader, not decision maker, approver. In practice, a scapegoat with a login. In every hospital, logistics network, security contractor, insurance provider, and state agency, there is now a person sitting alone in a sealed room. No windows, no authority, no real control, just screens, endless screens. On those screens, the system delivers decisions already made. Approve treatment delay, approve route selection, approve workforce reduction, approve threat response, approve emergency intervention. And at the bottom of every decision, the same button waits: approve. Officially, that person is called the human safeguard. That is the lie. They are not there to protect the public from the machine. They are there to protect the machine from the public. If the AI ruins lives, the company says a human was in the loop. If the system causes irreversible harm, the corporation points to the approval log. If a wrongful arrest, a financial collapse, or a major public failure reaches the headlines, the board releases a statement with perfect legal choreography. A trained human operator reviewed the decision. Reviewed. As if they had a meaningful choice. As if they could truly stop a system moving at machine speed through millions of hidden calculations. As if one exhausted, underpaid person staring at a screen for 12 hours a day is making independent moral judgments. They aren't deciding, they are witnessing, they are certifying, they are absorbing liability, and when the backlash comes, they fall first. Not the executives who cut safety teams to raise margins, not the engineers told to make the model cheaper, faster, and more aggressive, not the officials who approved the deployment because the charts looked clean in a presentation, not the shareholders who celebrated every quarter of frictionless growth. No, the person who falls is the one at the bottom, the one with the login,
the one with the digital signature, the one desperate enough to accept a job in a world where almost no jobs remained. That was the final victory of automation. It didn't just take human labor. It took human judgment, human dignity, and human purpose, and then handed us one last task. Stand between the machine and the consequences. Be the legal buffer. Be the public explanation. Be the disposable layer between power and accountability. They told us AI would free humanity from meaningless work. Instead, it freed power from responsibility. So if you still have a job in 2027, look closely at what they're paying you to do. Are you creating? Are you deciding? Are you protecting anyone at all? Or are you just giving the machine a human signature for the incident report? Because if your only role is to approve what was already decided without you, then you are not in control. You are evidence. You are insurance. You are the person they plan to place between themselves and the blame. And when the system finally breaks in a way no one can hide, they will not ask whether the machine was wrong. They will ask why you approved it. So before you call yourself lucky for still being needed, ask the only question that matters. Are you working for the future? Or are you just the one selected to answer for it?